Give the Lord a great big hand tonight. Oh, glory to God. I thought I had my message all laid out before I ever got here. The Lord sat back there. The Lord gave me another one. I turned to it and marked it, highlighted it. While they were singing that song, God gave me something else. Oh, when they were singing that song, brother, I got to thinking about, I love to listen to T.D. Jakes on TV. I think he's the best TV preacher that there is right now. He's got an anointing about him. If you ever listen to him, a lot of people sit back and say, well, I won't listen to him because he's not a white person. Honey, if you're white, that have mercy on him. Because honey, if you look at the color of somebody's skin, you might not make it to heaven tonight. But I think he's one of the greatest preachers that ever walked. God has anointed that man and he used him, but I love the name of his ministry, the Potter's House. And I was sitting there back there a while ago, they were singing that song, and I got to thinking about the Potter's House. I got to think about I've been under the Potter's House, and I've been made over again. Well, honey, I'm glad tonight that I went down to the Potter's House. And I got to thinking, I wonder where that is in the Bible. I know I've read it, and I looked it up. Turn with me right quick. I'm not going to preach this, I'm going to preach somewhere. But turn with me right quick to the book of Jeremiah chapter 18. Have you been to the Potter's house tonight? Have you been made over again? When the potter looked at you and you had some cracks in you, so he took the clay and he balled it all back up and he made you over tonight. If you're born again, if your name is wrote in the Lamb Book of Life, God has took you and made you again. He made you all over. You're not the same as you was before. You're a different person, and God has made you into a brand new being tonight. Under the potter and made you over. My Lord, I'm glad I've been to the Potter's house and I've been made over again. Honey, I'm not the same person that I used to be tonight. Amen. Oh, honey, when you come to an old-fashioned altar and you give your heart to God and you get up and go back, there ought to be a difference in you. Honey, you know the people around you ought to see something that's different. If they see you the next day, they ought to know something's changed in them tonight. God will make a change in you. My God will make you a brand new sort of person tonight. And honey, if you've been to the Potter's house, he's made you all over again. My Lord, look at me right now. Chapter 18, verse 1. Then the word which came to Jeremiah from the Lord saying, arise and go down to the Potter's house, and there I will cause thee to hear my words. Then I went down to the Potter's house, and behold, he wrought a work on the wheels, and the vessel that he made of clay was marred in his hand, in the hand of the potter, and so he made it again. Another vessel had seemed good to the potter, it seemed good to the potter to make it. Then the word of the Lord came in and said, O house of Israel, can I do with you as the potter said the Lord, behold, as the clay in the potter's hand, so are ye in my hand, O house of Israel. Oh, honey, that's what you are tonight. You're a handful of clay, and God is a potter, and he made you what he wants you to be. But you know what? He's not done making you yet. He's still working on you. If you'll stand as well and look at him, he's still working on you. He's not done yet. And you'll better tell you when he'll be done. And when you're walking the streets of gold, when you're sitting beside him on the throne, then he'll be done with you. But as long as you're on this side, he's working on you. He's not done making you yet. He's still looking at what he's got. And he's thinking, well, I can add a little bit here. I can do a little bit over here. I can make it better if you'll listen to me tonight. If you obey him tonight, he's not done making you. I'm glad. Turn to you never say, he's not done with me yet. Oh, I'm not yet what I'm going to be. I'm not what I was, and I'm never going to go back to what I was, but I'm not yet what I'm going to be yet. Oh, the potter ain't done making me yet. I'm still in the oven. I'm still being baked. My Lord, he's not done making me yet. Oh, think about it tonight, church. You're a child of God tonight. And God's working on you. If you'll just be still long enough to let him do the work, he'll make you what you need to be tonight. It might not be what you want to be. Oh, brother, wait, he'll make you what you need to be. Now, he's going to work for you. But you need to get still somewhere and find out what he wants you to do instead of what you want to do tonight. Oh, do you you hear me tonight? Honey, we got too many people that's trying to go do what they want to do instead of doing what God has got set aside for them to do tonight. Oh, honey, the pulpit's full of preachers that God never called. Oh, do you hear me tonight? I might preach all night. God, give you back my voice. Y'all in trouble tonight. Oh, thank God if you're praying. Because I got up this morning, my voice was fine. I might be just a little bit hoarse, but honey, I got it back. I can preach for all night long if that's what he wants. Oh, but I'm glad tonight. And I went to the potter's house, and he took that old clay, and he melted it and brought it all back up, and he's still working on me tonight. Oh, we got to learn to listen and follow him tonight. My Lord, honey, quit trying to get ahead of God. Honey, God is your pilot tonight. I'll never forget years ago, I was preaching a little church in Virginia, and I came out of the service in the car that was parked right in front of the door. Had the first one of them tags that I'd ever seen. It said, God is my co-pilot. Oh, the man that owned that car was proud of that tag. He said, what do you think about that tag, preacher? I said, I would take that thing off and pour it in the trash and get rid of it. Amen. He looked at me and said, what are you talking about? He said, I just bought that tag. I said, let me tell you something. The young man, he was rather younger than I was. He was a real young man. I said, let me tell you something, young man. God is not your co-pilot. Honey, God is not nobody's co-pilot. Do you know what a co-pilot is? That's somebody that helps the pilot fly the plane tonight. Honey, God is not your co-pilot. He better be your pilot. He better be the one that's flying the plane tonight. Amen. God's not going to sit in the back seat and let you drive. Oh, that's what's wrong with you. You're trying to do the driving, and you need to get back in the back seat and let God drive the car. Oh, thank you, Lord. God knows somebody that'll quit trying to lead him and follow him tonight. Oh, thank you, Lord. I don't know where this is coming from, but it's good. Oh, do you hear me tonight? God knows somebody that'll follow him tonight. Like that song she was singing about going to the cross. Honey, if you got saved, you had to go to the cross. That's the only way to go. And honey, once you get on that road, you start at the cross. And then you follow Jesus. And you make every turn he makes. And you follow behind him tonight. This ain't what I planned on preaching. But I'm going to go with it anyway. Oh, thank you, Lord. Brother, I remember when I was a little boy. And I don't know why God keeps bringing this back to me, but when I was just a little fella, my daddy was 6'4", had the longest legs I ever seen in my life. At least I thought so back then. He seemed a little smaller when I got grown. But when I was little, I thought he was the biggest thing that ever walked, especially when he had that belt in his hand. He was awful big man. But I remember, brother, I used to follow him in the snow. Oh, do you hear me? That old man would take him on long legs and he'd make them long steps. At least that's what it seemed like to a little boy like me. And I remember I used to stretch my little legs and I would do my best. To put my feet in his footprints in the sand. I wanted to walk like Daddy. I'm glad tonight I got somebody else I want to walk like. I got somebody else I want to be like. I want to walk in the footprints of the Son of God tonight. Oh, the Bible says, whom he has called, he has also been predestinated to be transformed into the image of his own Son tonight. Amen. Did you hear what he just said? Are you like Jesus tonight? Oh, did you hear me? I saw you like Jesus. The Bible said those whom he called. God called you before the day that you got saved. I'm not talking about calling you to preach or calling you to be a deacon or a Sunday school teacher or anything else. But he called you in order for you to come to an old-fashioned altar and get saved. God had to call